go back to the worst part of it all was waiting in dispersal. Once you got into the aeroplane and felt it through the seat of your pants, life quietened down a bit. And then there was a strange feeling of almost a sense of beauty. You saw these brave little Spitfires climbing up against a Teutonic monster. RAF roundels shining out, and you know, and a feeling of it's so good to be involved.
I suppose we were really fortunate in being posted to a Spitfire squadron, which was really the best that you could possibly be. The Hurricane boys would probably deny that the Spitfire was superior to it, but we reckoned the Spitfire just had the edge. Of course, the Hurricanes shot down more Germans than we did in Spitfires, but then there were more squadrons and far more pilots too, flying Hurricanes and Spitfires. But a Spitfire was a wonderful plane, beautifully tailored to adapt itself to a pilot, and was very, very sensitive to control. Lovely plane. And in the same way as you get very attached to a car, you got very attached to your own, the plane that was allotted to you.
I suddenly came across two ME-109s, and I attacked one of them, and I shot him down. And before I could look round, I had an explosion in my engine, and it was obvious the other chap had fired at me and hit me. And my engine stopped. So this was a very precarious position to be in. So I managed to bail out. I suppose I was about 5,000 or 6,000 feet height when I came down. When I came down, I was over the sea. When I came out of the cloud, I was over the sea, about 500 feet, and my parachute opened at that moment. Now, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to know that it would be less than 3 seconds before I hit the sea if my parachute hadn't opened. So I was that close to. I worked it out afterwards. I didn't work it out at the time.
Well, in the heat of battle, I think one forgot everything else other than in the battle, the adrenaline started to flow. The worry was before, sitting on the ground, waiting, scrambling, climbing up. Once you got into battle, your whole concentration was on either trying to shoot somebody else down and avoid being shot down yourself. So you had eyes all over the place, as well as trying to shoot at aircraft. Well, for a while after the war, nobody wanted to know much about it. But as the years go by, the people become interested, and there's a sense of pride, a sense of achievement, if nothing else, that we were, I hesitate to say the amateurs, but we were, compared to the Germans, a crowd of chaps pulled together at the last minute, the desire to fly, to protect the country and so on. And there is pride, of course there is, of being one of the few.